What's up, guys? Today we're doing some sneaker shopping at Urban Necessities. This is the only consignment shop in Vegas that I trust to go get my kicks at, so I'm sneaker shopping here. Let's go check it out. Start right here. Start right when we walk in. What do we see right off the bat?
So we have a lot of the fade to black packs here. We have Kobe 1, Kobe 2, Kobe 11s, some of the hyper dunks. Basically what we do with the desk or the tables up front is we put a lot of the more popular stuff and some of the better price point stuff up in the front, just to be little attention grabbers. If you look on the sides, same thing. A lot of the general releases we put up in the front of the window. I know that it looks like we got a lot, but that's like maybe 1/4 or 1/5 of what we had.
You had more flu games than that?
Yeah, we had about 500-600 pairs. Most of them priced between $240 to $300 depending on size for men's sizes, and grade schools were like $220.
So show us the one thing that if someone were to come in here, they have to do.
One of the few things you got to do is the heat locker, right? We recently reached our 1 year since we incorporated the heat locker inside the store. And the premise of the game is to get the key inside the slot. And if you're able to do that, you're able to win the shoe that's behind that slot, right? Currently, we have Big Crew 3s, Red Octobers, Oregon 5s, Gum 750s, and a couple of the 350s.
All right, so without any more, you know my style. I want some size 11. What do you have in Nike basketball? Or just
I think I got a runner or two, and some Kobe's that you might like. So let's
let's go check it out.
Yeah. Kobe 8 Fade to Black DS size 11 for $270. You might like that one. That's a pretty good deal.
This is a must cop.
Let's see, a runner that comes to mind is that Prime Knit stuff. You know, these are getting harder and harder to find. But size 11 DS, $375. It's right under market. Most shops have those around $4 to $450-ish.
These are the Blake Linder NMDs. Yeah. But I gotta cop them anyway.
Nice. So that's a couple, and then we could go look at 350s.
Yeah.
So we got a couple Moonrocks, Pirates, 10s, 750s, 350s.
These actually got a sneaker con. These are super sweet. Do these sell a lot here yet or not really?
I know that it looks like we're sitting on bricks. We have about 36 pairs, but we've had well over 80 pairs. So this is what's left from initial launch. So they move and we put them in the heat locker. A couple people have won them through our heat locker and stuff, but I got a couple of these in your size. Just let me know which one you want and we go from there, but we got them.
So when you take a Yeezy like this, right?
Okay.
That when they came out, they were like, what, 1,500 about?
No, you know what's crazy is these dropped, right? This is a size 8 for $4,200, and you're gonna be like, man, that's a crazy price, right? Most shops that have a size 8, which you're not gonna find very many, are around 5K already. But that shoe dropped. Common size is a size 10, right?
Yeah.
I remember telling a guy when he was like, dude, I bought a pair day one, $1,000, and I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, that's, you know what I mean? And they've literally skyballed. I bought a worn pair for myself from East Coast Boutique from Molly, who passed away unfortunately, but I paid 2.5 for my worn pair, and I doubled up the other a couple weeks back, and I think I paid like $4,000 for a double up. So it's crazy how much they've shot up.
So you think a pair like this, another clean gray color, you think these are gonna shoot up too?
Yeah, I really do feel that they are gonna shoot up. I think the problem is as far for the resale world, right? Because for Adidas and Kanye, they did great. They sold out. Resale side, for most, if they don't have the avenue, you're probably just gonna have to sit on them and wait till wintertime, because it's hard to wear a 750 in the summer, especially in Vegas. It's steaming. It's like 120 degrees outside right now. Adidas and Kanye and all these other stores, they're really trying to make it fair with how people win shoes, right? So you're getting a lot of first-time resellers, guys that don't have any consistency in reselling, that are getting these shoes and they're overpricing them, and that's why they went up and then they dropped, because now most resellers have them, and most resellers that wanted to sell them already kind of sold them and got what they want. So now you got just pairs at what, 12, 13, 14, 1,500. I apologize for the mess in advance. All this came in today. So this all has to go in the system. This came in the other day, right? So we got a few steals in there, right? And back here you'll see
Oh my God.
We got a few Yeezys.
Got a couple.
Yeezys, a few NMDs, a couple flu games.
How do you not come back here and just take shoes and slap them on your feet?
For me it's kind of easy because I own a lot of the stuff that you would want, right? For staff, I can see where there's that urge, but we buy our staff a lot of these shoes too, right? Like most of my staff has 350s that the shops help get for them. So I try to take care of staff. C's tries to take care of staff as well as Joni, the other two owners here at the shop. But everything is organized by style, or sorry, by size, except for our hypebeast stuff. This is all the hypebeast stuff that goes on this wall. And then everything else is organized by size. A little bit messier, but this is a little bit of it. And then back here, more stuff that came in. And then we'll cut this way. And as you can see, it's literally shoes everywhere, right? So I apologize about the mess, but this is the back of UN that you don't see every day. We probably sell about 50 to 60 pairs in store, and probably about another, you know, anywhere from as little as 10 to 30 pairs a day online.
So you move almost 100 pairs a day.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Not bad, right? 21 months.
21 months.
I put in $40. He's put in 200. Our investor walked off a weekend. We finagled a couple things at the beginning with the mall that allowed us to grow the way that we did. But we didn't pay each other for 10 months. First 10 months, we didn't even pay each other. We just worked. Shop paid for your food, and shop paid for the shirts that you wore at the shop. And now it's great, right? We help our staff get haircuts. We have a barber that comes in every Thursday. Guy that comes in washes their cars every Thursday. We pay for food on Fridays and Saturday. And if there's shoes that staff wants, we try to get those shoes for them, whether it's retail or resale. We eat the cost. And it's about family, right? These guys put in work. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be where we're at. So it's a lot of fun, man.
Look at this, $240, and in less than 2 years, this is what it is.
Over 20,000 pairs sold.
20,000 pairs. So from now on, when you guys Snapchat me and say stuff, because I had everybody back on Snapchat, by the way, but when you guys Snapchat me back and say like, how do you get started, how do you get started, I'll just say, Urban Necessities. Look at this. Just look around. $240. That's crazy.
I mean, you have a lot of that same, what it takes to be able to grow a brand, what it takes to start a movement. It has nothing to do with money. I mean, granted, some of us are in better positions monetarily, right? But it's you have to have hustle, you have to have dedication, you have to be willing to work when you don't want to work, and ignore what, you know, the naysayers might say. The naysayers are going to make it impossible for you. If you listen to everything that everybody else says as to why you shouldn't or can't, you won't be able to succeed. But if you just focus on what the task is at hand, if you're into sneakers or whatever it is that you're into, if that's what you want to do, follow it. Ignore everybody else, just work. It'll grow.
Thank you to Jay here for letting us show us the whole thing, including the back room with the Yeezys and all of that kind of stuff. Make sure you check them out on social media.
Instagram is Urban_Necessities. Facebook is Urban Necessities LLC. YouTube is Urban Necessities LLC. And Twitter is the UN Shop. So let's get back in there, grab your shoes, and appreciate your time, guys.
Thank you guys for watching. Sign us out.
All right, man. Signing out from the UN.